All right. A sidewalk is planned to be 8 feet wide, 856 feet long, and 6 inches deep. If concrete costs $96 per cubic yard, determine the cost of the sidewalk. All right. So recognize concrete costs $96 per cubic yard. So if this sidewalk was exactly 1 cubic yard, it would cost $96 to make the sidewalk, not including labor. So recognize what we need to do is find the volume of the sidewalk. And then once we know the volume of the sidewalk, um, re- we can push the volume of the sidewalk into cubic yards, some number of cubic yards, and then we'll multiply that number of cubic yards by 96 to get our solution. So the first thing we need to figure out is the volume of the sidewalk. So volume is length times width times height. So planned to be 8 feet wide, 856 feet long, and 6 inches deep. So our volume is going to equal, I have a length of 856 feet. I have a width of 8 feet. And I have a height of 6 inches. Now, you want a measure of volume, and you could multiply these three numbers. However, so consider the fact foot times a foot would give you a foot squared, multiplied by inches would give you a foot squared times inches. So it really doesn't give you the volume you're looking for. So this is a long-winded way of saying we need these units to be the same when we're finding the volume. So foot, it's easy enough to convert this 6 inches into feet because 6 inches is half a foot. So I've converted my 6 inches into feet, and now I'll do the multiplication to get a volume in feet cubed. So 856 times 8 times 0.5, 3424. So I have 3424. Foot times a foot gives me foot squared times a foot again gives me foot cubed. So the volume of my sidewalk is 3,424 feet cubed. Now, the price of concrete is in cubic yards, price per cubic yard. So we need to convert this 3,424 cubic feet into cubic yards. So we'll multiply by a clever version of 1. Feet cubed needs to go away, so I'll introduce feet cubed downstairs. So feet cubed upstairs undoes feet cubed downstairs. What do you want out? Well, I want out cubic yards. Why? Well, that's what the concrete is measured in. $96 per cubic yard. So I need cubic yards out. This begs the question, what's the relationship between cubic feet and cubic yards? Well, there's 1 foot for every yard, which means for every one yard we have 3 cubic feet. All right, let's try this again. For every 1 yard we have 3 feet. So for every 1 cubic yard we have 27 cubic feet. Right? Do not confuse yourself with the relationship between yards and feet. For every 1 yard, there is 3 feet. However, we're not looking at yards and feet, we're looking at cubic yards and cubic feet. So, feet cubed upstairs, feet cubed downstairs, the two units undo each other, leaving behind cubic yards, which is exactly what I want. So, I'll take 3424 multiply it by 1, divide the result by 27 to get the amount of cubic yards. So 3424 divided by 27 gives me 126.8148 cubic yards. Okay. So I have this many cubic yards, and I know the cost is going to equal my amount of volume, 126.8148 cubic yards, multiplied by $96 per 1 cubic yard. Again, there's that word per at work. Yards cubed downstairs, yards cubed upstairs, leaving behind just dollars, which is what I want for cost. So 126 multiplied by 96, or at 126.8 and change, multiplied by 96 gives me 12, 17, 4.2 repeating. And this would be in dollars. And it's customary to round any amount of monetary value to the nearest penny. So this is going to equal 12174.22. All right, this is 0.22222 repeating. 2 is not enough to round up my other 2, so the solution is 12,174.22 cents. Moment of truth. 12174.22. All right, very nice. And I think that, yes, that rounds out the rest of homework number 5. Please send me an email through Brightspace if you have any questions. Through Brightspace, it'll go to my phone and I can respond in a timely fashion. Thanks, I'll see you on the next one.